Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is exploring the possibility of running for governor against Gavin Newsom in California. So Caitlyn Jenner, this is really interesting. Didn't really think that Caitlyn Jenner had political ambitions, but maybe she does. She would be running as a Republican. Caitlyn Jenner did support Donald Trump in 2016 and then renounced her support for Donald Trump when he started kind of going after trans and transgender rights, and but still remains a staunch Republican and is actually thinking about going up against Gavin Newsom when Gavin Newsom is on the recall, when he's being recalled, which is looking more and more likely he is going to be recalled. So according to sources, now here's the story. This is from The Hill. It says Caitlyn Jenner is reportedly eyeing a bid for governor of California. The former Keeping Up with the Kardashians reality TV star and Olympian. Don't you like how they do that? It's not Olympian. I mean, Caitlyn Jenner, when Caitlyn was Bruce, was known for, obviously was one of the world's greatest, if not the world's greatest Olympian ever. And that was really what Bruce Jenner was known for. And now they're saying, oh, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that's your fame. That's your claim to fame. I mean, my gosh, what has your life come to, Caitlyn? Says the former Keeping Up with Kardashians reality TV star and Olympian is talking with political consultants as she actively explores a run in the Golden State. Axios reported on Tuesday. Jenner's manager, Sophia Hutchins, has previously shot down the idea of a gubernatorial bid. However, the manager said Jenner has never considered running for governor, is very happy doing what she is doing to promote LGBT rights and spending time with her 18 grandchildren and 10 children. Says Hutchins says in February, Jenner, 71, came out as transgender in 2015. But according to Axios, the longtime Republican is exploring a run with the help of GOP fundraiser Caroline Wren as California Governor Gavin Newsom faces a recall effort. Jenner had previously flirted with a political bid in 2017, saying at the time that she had considered running for Senate in California. Quote, I like the political side of it, Jenner said. A challenge in the state to Democratic State Senator Dianne Feinstein never materialized. So a spokesman for Jenner is not speaking up at the moment. So we'll see if Caitlyn Jenner is serious about running for governor. I've wondered who would challenge Gavin Newsom. I just kind of assumed that what would happen is maybe people in California would recall Gavin Newsom, but go for another Democrat. Last time a recall happened in 2013 and 2003 against Gray Davis. Arnold Schwarzenegger ran against Gray Davis in that recall effort and won. So many of us have been wondering who's a big enough name, who could get the vote out, who could actually gain enough of the blue supporters to challenge Gavin Newsom and win. And interestingly, Caitlyn Jenner, I mean, look, you've got Republicans, so all the Republicans are going to vote for a Republican. Now, you might get some Republicans who say, well, yeah, but, because Republicans are tending to be more bigoted towards trans, right? So you might have some that are saying, I don't believe in that. I don't like that. I'm not going to support that. But that's not really California Republicans. California Republicans are different than, let's say, Arkansas Republicans. So you've got a different breed of Republican in California, more liberal than other areas of the country. And what are the Democrats going to do? What are Democrat voters going to do when they shun? Are they really going to shun and turn their back on a transgender woman? That's where it gets really tricky. And maybe that's what Caitlyn Jenner's thinking. Like maybe she's thinking, look, you've got the Dems, which are really, really into identity politics and cancel culture and supporting women and supporting trans. And here I am, a trans woman. And are they really going to say, you are not what we want? You do not represent the Democratic Party. And so therefore, are they going to demonize a trans woman? Is that what they're going to do? I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to, of course, demonize a trans woman. It'll be really interesting, the backflips that they have to do in order to do that. But that's why this is so interesting. If Caitlyn Jenner actually did go against Gavin Newsom, it will really shake things up in California. This is not, back in 2003, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a lot of Democrats voted for him because they were just enthralled by the idea of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even though he's running as a Republican, they still thought, well, yeah, but, he seems cool and he's famous and he says this and he's Hollywood. And Caitlyn Jenner, I mean, that's going to be a really Interesting. Really interesting.